Tranquility is often defined as inner peace found despite external chaos, rooted in acceptance rather than the absence of problems. A quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson goes as follows: "Nothing can bring you peace but yourself." This is why I've been playing on this Minecraft survival world for the past, I guess, 30-ish hours by myself in secret. I have found sort of a little happy place, but now I think it is time to welcome you in. Hello there, my name is ruubzy and welcome to the start of my survival series. The stuff you can see behind me right now is pretty much all I've done and is my starter base. Let me show you around. So I realized that normally the start of a survival series is a bit different than this one. Obviously, I've already played on this world. We can go into the statistics over here and I'll show you guys that I believe it is down here, time played 1.5 days, so around 30-ish hours. Yeah, that's quite a little time that I've already spent here on this world, but it's for a pretty good reason. As I told you in the intro, I didn't really intend on making any sort of content out of this world. But as I have been playing on it, having like a ton of fun over here, the sheep are glitching. I felt like I wanted to get you guys into here as well and show my world to you guys and just, you know, maybe make something together out of it. So, this might upset some people watching, I'm not sure. I already beat the Ender Dragon. I kind of beat the game already. I made a little map over here. This is pretty much all there is to my area. I've expanded to this island, which is like right over there where those jungle trees are growing. Just to have a little more space. And this is pretty much all I have to show for 30 hours. I know it's not a lot, but I've been just slowing down, playing for my own enjoyment and not really caring about anything. So I'm kind of already at a loss for words. I don't really know what to show you guys. I do have the nether portal over there. There's a mine entrance like right over there where those little stones are. That is where I did most of my mining. We got a little dock area over here because we have a huge ocean, which I have explored entirely. I will show you the world map in just a little bit. I have the Xero's world map mod installed. We got two like little houses over here. This is the main starter house. Let me show you guys the inside real quick. Kind of humble, just a little bed, couch, sofa thingy over here. A couple of furnaces on this side, a couple of blast furnaces and smokers on this side. Some storage for my goodies. The bees are really buzzing over there, but it's fine. Like a lots of storage with stone. We got the wood types over here, nature bits, other like nether-ish bits and stuff. Some leaves, more leaves with sand, and just like the nature bits over here. And then some miscellaneous stuff right in here. Over here armors and stuff, and over here just a whole lot of leaf litter because you do get a lot of that in the new updates. Then obviously the dragon egg over here on display. We got a little clock over there. And then the small map that I just showed you guys. Not that much going on over here, but I do like the little quaint look for it. This is truly my starter house. Then over here we got the little other shed, which is basically just a automatic honey farm. It has been working for quite a long time. I wanted to use probably quite a lot of copper in this world, so this would come in useful to have done quickly. Then over here we just have a simple bone meal farm. Don't look at that. Don't look at the grass down there. This wasn't meant to be on camera at all, but I just decided to, you know what, make some videos from it because I think probably you guys would be interested to see, as well as I just wanted to share my world and I wanted to make YouTube content again. Got some custom trees over here I am quite proud of. We got the first bees that I had over here, which have some honey over here, as well as the cocoa beans from here, a little bit of beetroot over there. And then we got just a big old field over here with all kinds of crops, which I have been collecting over here. Those got some sweet berry bushes, but I'm not really growing those over here because I didn't have a need to it. Let's go to sleep real quick. That was pretty much all of it. I got the just little enchanting station over here. A quick automatic sugarcane and bamboo farm over there with the ender pearl stasis chamber to kind of load that chunk so it just keeps on going even when I'm not here. Well, I do have to be in the world though, but not around this area. And then we got the sheep, cow, and chicken over here, just for some early collection of stuff. That's pretty much all to the world. We got some 2 villagers locked down below that little block of wood over here. It's not the best place to store villagers, but in case I wanted to do something with them, I have stored them from there. Let me show you guys the world. This is it. I've explored quite a big area, as you can see over here. This is the starter island. It is really small. And then this is the other island that I've expanded to. Over here's the nether portal. Over here's the mine entrance, like right at the stones over here. And then the world spawn is, I think, over here. Yeah, around here where the little, like, grey blocks are. Spawned in the swamp, traveled a little bit over here. And then from there, eventually I started going over the whole ocean because I wanted to see what was on the other side. I haven't fully made it to the other side, but I did discover 2 mushroom islands. As well as, like, you can even see them in the water, like 12 of these underwater water temples. Which I think is kind of crazy for this amount of water to be that many, but it's cool, I guess. Not really, like, villages anywhere near me, I think. But there is one in the acacia biome over here. And then 2 plains villages over here. And this is kind of like the little cheaty bit from the map. I haven't really seen this actually, but I did notice that maybe there is like a little desert village over there as well. But I haven't been to it. Oh, and I almost forgot, this little dot over here is the end portal entrance that I kind of like noted down on the map. Just to be able to find it again if I need to. But that's, I guess, pretty much all there is to show, except for maybe this little dock area. And there used to be a sunken ship with a little bit of treasures in it over here. I tore down most of it, but I wanted to like leave this to show that there was one. And like canonically in my head, that's like kind of the reason that I stranded on this island. I know it is really not that far from the mainland, but I thought it was just a nice little idea to have that as a reason to start on just a single small island. Now that you guys are up to speed, let's go over the plans for this episode. So this little enchanting station as well as that thing over there, I think are kind of ugly, to be fair. So I wanted to hide it up, and to do that I thought the good idea was to make a lighthouse over there, just surrounding that thing, and then place this enchanting station inside of the lighthouse. So that's what we'll do today. Now, since I don't want to have any more secrets from you guys, let me just go to the mods folder over here. Axiom is something that I kind of sort of use in creative. Sometimes I'm not really good at it, so it's just there in order to like kind of copy paste some stuff. And then I do use Lighthouse because I have already designed the lighthouse that I want to build today, as well as I have gathered all of the materials in order to just be able to get that in here and, you know, get started on this whole YouTube series again. But the blocks are all in here. We got quite a lot of it. I also took the liberties for myself to order it in this chest from like the blocks that I needed most to the blocks that I needed the smallest amount of. And these blocks over here are just some extras that I'll probably need because I didn't account for that in the creative world. Which I can show you guys, but I won't today. The black stone is because I will probably go inside of the water for a couple of blocks and then it looks like the bottom of the structure is wet. Actually, if we go to the Lighthouse configuration, I'll just enable the rendering because I have it in here. It is a bit difficult to see, but this is the place where it will go. Then the bamboo and sugarcane farm that I'll probably just remove at a later date will be encased for now. And then on like the sides over here where the blocks are really near the water, I will just have to put in some darker blocks to make it look like it's wet. Actually, now that I think of it, this is the part where I would need the black stone for. And I don't think it goes into the water. Oh, it does over here. That's perfect. Oh, before I forget, even though I didn't really know if I would make content on this world, I did have the foresight to make a little time-lapse from that house. Which will probably be on screen in front of me talking right now. And I also did one of the trees, so I'll just have like a little bit of a time-lapse playing right now, probably. I don't know when it ends, I don't know when I should stop talking. I'm just gonna stop talking for now, maybe the clips are over, I don't know. Not really sure how cinematic that was, but the time-lapse that I'm going to make for the little lighthouse over here will be more cinematic. So I'm going to get started on building that over here. But before I do that, just one more quick thing. I want to shout out the YouTuber called Sino for really inspiring me to get back into the content creation and kind of his way of playing the game. I've been watching quite a few of his videos lately, and it's giving me a lot of inspiration to get started again, because his style of content creation is something that is, I would say, quite similar to stuff that I did before, but it is something that I want to expand on as well. So huge shout out to Sino. Check him out if you haven't heard of him yet. He makes really good videos. And I just wanted to let you know that he is the inspiration why I am coming back to this world and trying something new again. So, thanks, man. Anyways, I'm going to get started on this lighthouse building over here, and make it into a little time lapse with some music playing in the background. So I'll see you guys just right after that. You might have noticed in this episode so far that I do have like a little player animations mod running. And I've just finished editing the cinematic shots you just saw, and it doesn't really seem to be working well in there. I think it might be like a little bit of a replay mod issue that clashes with the player animations mod. So I might look into, I think it's called Flashback in the next episode. Anyways, it is now the morning after building this lighthouse, and I wanted to show you guys what I did. First of all, the random candles floating around, they are supposed to be seagulls because this is a lighthouse next to the ocean, and I thought it would just make sense to do that. This is once again a little shout out to Sino, who I saw making little birds out of black candles, but in this case I thought white would be a little more logical because the seagulls are mainly white. At least they are here in the Netherlands. Not sure if that's anywhere else in the world. I don't really have the bird knowledge like that. Down here used to be the bamboo and sugarcane farm, but as you might have seen in the time-lapse, I removed it because honestly it was kind of really a bad system. It didn't really work at all. In the time that I built it, which is probably like 100 Minecraft days ago, it only gave me like half a stack of each, so I decided to just turn this whole thing into a little bit of a nether wart farm. I've harvested it a little bit before, this is why I have this many nether warts left, and I just put the stuff for the sugarcane and bamboo farm in here, so that I can maybe build it up later somewhere else again and maybe make a little bit of a better design. I purposely kept it kind of dark in here because, well, it is a nether wart farm, it kind of looks illegal. I'm not really sure how to how to explain that, but it is over here, and I made like a tiny little gap in the wall over here to be able to enter that and to be able to enter the lighthouse from this side, because I've made it closed into the water on both ends, so you can't really reach it any other way. So let's go through here. Walking out the other side over here, we have a little bit of extra beach area. I put like a little boat over here to kind of explain how the lighthouse owner comes here. The lighthouse owner being me, by the way, because this is my starter island. Doesn't really matter. This is sort of the front of the build, I would say. I can go into a little bit of a free cam mod and show you guys from like these angles. I'm not really sure if I've showed this before in the video, but it is based on I think it is a Russian abandoned lighthouse. If I can find like a little picture, I'll put it like to the right of it right now. This is what it's supposed to resemble, sort of, except for like the colors and stuff. And this is what I came up with for here. The little pieces of diorite are kind of here to resemble bird poop, I guess. I don't know. I think it looks good. The lighthouse itself isn't completely done yet. It's because I want the iron bars to be like the one stage of aged. But up here, that hasn't really worked for all of them yet. I have spent quite a bit of time AFK over here, but they just haven't seemed to age yet. let's go back into my body. And then on the inside, I didn't really do a whole lot of interior. This is just like empty over here as well. And I believe the next one as well. And then one above that, I have placed my enchanting table. I got the lapis in the chest over here. Got some books that I've enchanted over there. Grindstone and an anvil situated over here. And that's all there is into this room as of now. I do want to expand on this a little bit, but I wanted to have this video out for you guys because it has been like a while since I uploaded and I want to get back into it. And just above the enchanting table is a smaller area which is also empty as of now. But this is the door to the outside where you can look out over the whole ocean. Well, not the whole ocean because it continues that way for quite a bit. And then up here is the redstone that I did for the lighthouse. It is like kind of glitchy over here, but that is kind of what I was going for. This is not me improvising this because I screwed up the redstone. This is actually what I wanted to do because now it is kind of in theme with the abandonedness of the lighthouse. Kind of the light doesn't work like it is supposed to anymore. It does kind of go around at the top part over here, but it is kind of odd, you know? It works, but it works slightly, and that's kind of exactly what I wanted to do. This is a bit floaty, but you don't see that from the outside whatsoever, so I'm good with it. And it is just a really simple redstone line that goes into a clock around here, and then it lights up one of the repeaters over here. And the repeater blocks that one, meaning that both of these observers get a pulse because they notice something else is going on over here. And that's how you get like the flickering with the light going around. I'm not a redstoner at all, so I hope that explanation is correct, but that's as far as I get it. Let's just go out over here and we can just jump right over here into the water. But yeah, that is the lighthouse. I hope you guys like how it looks. Please let me know in the comments if you think this one looks cool. It's a bit different than normal, in quotations, lighthouses, I think. But I think it looks pretty cool. Now that I've cleared up the enchanting table over here, it was looking kind of empty, so I've tried to come up with a little bit of nature over here. Just some shrubbery, a little bit of bushes over here. I think it does look good. It might be a bit empty, but I'm not sure if that's what I want or not. I mean, since this is like my starter area, it is kind of meant to be a survival island, and not really in the Minecraft term, but in the general term. I live here by myself, and I'm self-sustained. These animals, by the way, I also kind of want to remove from here, because first of all, they do like my game a little bit with the animations mod as well. We are down to 80, and then when I'm looking at this way, I'm up to 180. So, I kind of want to remove them. Also, they make a lot of noise, and also I might want to make like something that looks more pretty over here. So we might move them in the next episode. Also, if my voice sounds like really different right now, it is because this is the morning, and I also have a little bit of a sore throat. So, I apologize. Anyways, that was all of the building for this episode. Let's go over the plans for the next one. I want to make a diagonal cobblestone bridge from this island to over there. We have 2 villagers over here, one of which I was able to get the mending trait. So I now have mending on my pickaxe and on my boots. They are down here. Let me just go in the freecam mode. We have a farmer and a librarian. The librarian is the mending book guy, and the farmer, I think, sells pumpkin and melons. Or actually, he buys pumpkin and melons. So I do want to make a little pumpkin and melon farm to be able to get some emeralds from him. And then the next episode, I might want to like finish the starter island, probably like remove those, make it a little bit more pretty, and then transport over to this island and maybe start working on the villagers, have the bridge over here in, and probably do something for the animals. But that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to be kind of back at YouTube doing it kind of regularly. I don't want to like be away for long periods of time. I've had quite a difficult time. If you don't know me, this is the first video you watch from me. You can honestly just stop the video right here, because this is going to be more of a personal rant for a little second. But I've been on the job hunt for quite a long time. Not really sure how it is in other parts of the world, but here in the Netherlands it is quite difficult to find a job if you don't really have experience in the field yet. And that is kind of my situation right now. I've been looking for a job for, I think, the last 6 months or something like that, maybe even longer. and I just haven't really been able to find something. I had a few meetings talking about maybe getting a good position, but most of them were then filled by someone who did have the right amount of experience or did just have more experience for a function that required none, so that's always fun. So yeah, I've been having a little bit of a tough time. I mean, that's why I haven't really been doing much. It's just a bit weird because every time I wanted to do something for YouTube or do something for myself, I then felt bad about not searching for a job in that time and maybe trying to, like, you know, make some actual money to be able to live. But right now it has been so long, I just wanted to get back at YouTube, do something that I really think is fun, and also give you guys something to look forward to. And who knows, maybe this goes really good and I will be able to make some more money from this whole thing, which isn't really the purpose of me doing YouTube. I generally just really like sharing the things I make with the viewers, that you guys, which is why I also once again ask you that if you like this video, if there's anything you want to share with me, please do so in the comments below. I love to read your comments and will probably reply to quite a bunch of them. Anyways, I'm sorry for this little personal rant about my life. At least now you're up to speed as to why I was away for quite a long time, and I'm sorry for that. I want to be able to upload more regularly. I hope I see you guys back in the next episode, where we do more Minecraft stuff, like build the bridge probably, maybe work with some villagers, and also do something for these animals right behind me. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like as well, and subscribe for more content on this survival world. And even if there was something you didn't like, please also let me know in the comments below, unless you're just being mean. There's no being mean over here. Anyways, I hope to catch you in the next video. See you later, bye bye!